Welcome to Window Woman magazine. Today, my first interview with Luz. Hi, Luz.
How are you, Florence?
I'm very good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I love to meet you all the time.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
Muchas gracias. Happy Mother's Day to you. You have an amazing new baby.
Yes.
You can relax for a while. You just need to keep working in the magazine.
Yes, because I found out being a mother, having children, it will not stop you. It's not an excuse. I would tell all the mothers, it's not an excuse. Just keep pushing yourself. I found out children are pushing us to do something, and then we are there for them. And then I say, if I sit down, I'm not doing anything. I'm not giving them a future example. So they are pushing us, driving us. I think it's the best way. What about you?
No, I quite like your advice, because it's not just about the life of our children, it's ourselves.
It's true, yes.
And we lead as a moms by example.
It's true. Thank you very much. Tell me a little bit about Migrant Woman.
Migrant women in business.
Yes.
I have the same problem when I am starting a new venture, because people don't remember the venture. The first thing that we need to do when we start a business is to brand the business name. When I started Sister Works 8 years ago, nobody knows what Sister Works was, and was difficult for people to associate the brand. And now it's a very well-known large charity. Now Migrant Women in Business is a business. I understood that business women need to work with business women, not with corporate formulas, because micro businesses, small businesses, we are the managers, the directors, the doers, the chauffeurs, the accountant, everything, and the business plans and financial plans of corporations are in a different way. I also understood as a migrant woman that at the beginning we could need charity money, but we are here to contribute to this country, to pay tax, and to generate jobs for other people. And the best way is to create small businesses. In Australia, from the 2.4 million businesses that exist in Australia, I'm going to give a little bit of data from the Small Business Omnibus 2020 report. 2.315 are small businesses. Small businesses mean less than 20 employees, less than $10 million revenue. And 62% of these 2,315,000 small businesses, 62% are less than 4 employees, less than 500,000 a year. We are talking about sole traders and family businesses. So we, the small businesses, drive the economy of this country. 45% of the economy is driven by we, the micro businesses, and there is not enough support for micro businesses. This is why Migrant Women in Business exist. To work with a migrant woman is different to work with a local woman. We have barriers that you do not have. Barriers like to write and read. We can talk very well. We can have a conversation, but we have difficulties to write and read. We can access to the digital world if we can write and read. We learn by doing. We learn by repeating what other things people do. You know where to go. We don't know where to go. It's easy for you to go to ATO website and have your ABN. For us, it's a big adventure. So this is why Migrant Women in Business exist. Other thing that I understood, understood is we need more people like Florence. We need migrant women who open a space that we raise our voice, because Australia needs more voices like us. Australia needs to see leaders. We are leaders who are coming here to help to shape this country. And Florence is opening this space that we can share the message with Main Street community. We also need more support for this woman. This woman is paying this with her money because she's a businesswoman. But at the moment, there is no income revenue coming in. It's just expenses. And she needs to understand what is the business model of Wyndham Women's Magazine.
Yes, it is. It's a passion because I've been journalist back home. I work in television, national Congolese in my country. So coming to Australia, as Luzs say, English is a problem. To put yourself up there is a drama, but you got a knowledge, you got experience. You have to take time so to understand this is a time for me to shine as a woman and as a mother. You have to push. Otherwise, I'll be like other women sitting home doing nothing. I didn't want to be that. I just want to be a strong woman. And I will give my testimony by meeting Luzs. She's the one promoting me my first business of Mutwashi, my dancing, through Six Sister Works. So she was the owner and the boss. Now she's working with migrant women in business here in Australia. So it was a big relief, a starting point of my life to share my story. I went through and I went difficult problem, divorce and have a daughter and going to court up and down. It was a tough challenge life. I never been experienced this such a life back home. So big change in your country. I have to say life is difficult, but you need to push yourself. It's an example for every woman. I can say for Women's Day and our Mother's Day and everyone at home. Take time, enjoy, and let's enjoy our good time. Luz, can you say something about in our community and other young ladies growing up now, some experience as a mother? Do you want to say something? Because I saw you coming somewhere. You're building a house or what? Strong woman.
I am starting to live in the region. This is, and it's incredible how the majority of the resources to support people with, I am going to stop to talk about vulnerability because we are not vulnerable people. We are people who need to learn how to work in this country. But we are not vulnerable and we can't believe that. We are strong people who has the tool, who need is to learn how to use our own tools to navigate in a new environment. The majority of the support tools are in the major cities. There is no support in the regions. And there is no support in the region for small businesses. And there is no support in the region for migrant women in business. This is why 85% of the migrants, welfare dependent, live in the major cities. 91% of the refugee people live in the major cities. Because when we move to the region, pues we need some kind of support systems around ourselves. And there is no support systems in the region. So it's one of my, because I am a strong migrant woman, as you can see. It's a new challenge. Let's see, okay, we are going to create support systems in Central Victoria. And I am building a house in Central Victoria. This is why my boots are muddy, yeah? And I am giving a little bit touch of multiculturalism in a main, in a broader community that I am the only migrant, yeah? Tough, because sometimes you are shy. Australia culture is around to respect the other people's business. So you don't ask. And we don't ask to because we are too shy because of our accent and because, yes, our differences. So who take the first step? Nobody, yeah? And when you do not have money, when you don't know the place, you need to learn how to make connections. And make connection is, we need to put the first step. And when I said we need to put the first step, is each of us. Be aware of what is my role when I have a migrant person in front of me. If she's a Chai woman, you need to do the first step.
True. So I don't know if we have 3 more minutes to go. Yes. Then we're gonna invite also another special lady. So she's gonna come here after Luz. We're gonna have Bettina. So before we finish, so I want to ask just a few questions. So about Luz, say about yourself, where you came from, and then people want to know Luz. Who are you? Presentation.
Okay. I start at vice versa. I am an amazing woman. I am originally from Colombia. I used to work in my country, a professional and a privileged woman in a country where there is a big poverty gap. I was a privileged woman, not aware about the issues in my own country, just thinking in myself. Probably the last years, I was working in a left-wing political party in a right-wing country, and this put me in problems and put my family in problems, and we came to Australia 10 years ago as a political asylum seekers. Probably I didn't know what political asylum seeker means, but this was a huge thing for everybody. The thing that put me disadvantage 10 years ago is that I spoke no English. And when you don't speak the language, when you don't know anyone, when you don't have money, you are nobody. And in my free English classes in community centers, I start to meet women like me, lack of English, lack of confidence. Probably I have something that the majority of them do not have. I have education. I know how to write and read in my own country. I know how to work in my own country. I was a mom with children who grew up children. I didn't need to be at home all the time. And I realized that we could work together and support each other. And this is how my journey started to change. I am an advocate of migrant women economic empowerment, migrant women who are moms and carers, who in the migration process 200 years ago has been in disadvantage all the time because we put our children and our families first. And we need to learn from Florence, because if we don't put ourselves too first, we are going to be full of domestic violence, lack of self-esteem. Our children are not going to have the best outcome. And it's because of our children and ourselves that we need to put money in the dinner table. This is when I am pushing Florence all the time, yes, how you are going to make money with this new idea. And how we as a society are going to support micro businesses with seed capital, not with charity money, with seed capital to move forward.
Thank you very much, Luz.
No, Florence, you are amazing,
Thank
amazing,
you.
amazing, amazing.
Thank you. So I really appreciate your presentation. And then Luz, you can see her story in the magazine. So, and know who she is. And that's why I invite you to buy. It's just $20. Please come and buy and support me. I'm spending from my pocket a lot of sacrifice. I have nothing in table, but because it's my journey and my dream, I've been doing it back home. But here, how am I gonna promote myself and continue my dream? So it's difficult. That's why I'm bringing my voice. Is your voice. Let's share and support each other.
I think, Florence, I'm going to sorry with our guy. I think one of the things we need to start to sell promotions, o sea, our brands, Global Sisters, Sister Works, Migrant Women in Business, we need to pay to be in the magazine. We need to start to thinking in this is promotion for all of us, yeah? You need to talk with the council, and we need a volunteer or someone who help us, because you need to learn how to write a grant, yes, for this magazine.
I need to thank you. And also, I will appreciate if you have any contribution, just bring it on. And then we can pay, like the room here, I have to pay for my pocket. So people are helping me. And then I really appreciate David is here all the time to support me and take some pictures to put it in the magazine. So all of us, you put in Facebook, make noise. This is how we're gonna grow. We're gonna be bigger, and then we're gonna have our voice to other women. And there are some women also like me before, they are sitting home, they don't know what to do, they don't know where to knock. We need to give them a voice by coming. They get courage and inspire them. My journey is to inspire other women to move on. Get out your comfort zone. Get out. Bring your voice. Write. Thank you very much. We are finished. Thank you, Luz.